Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chalavet Movies. My name is John and this video is going to be about the recently released 4K from Blue Underground. It is Two Evil Eyes. Now this movie was released in 1990 and it was directed by Romero and Dario Argento. There's the movie split into two stories, and the two stories that they are directing is by writer Edgar Allan Poe. So I had to get this one because I do collect all the 4Ks from Blue Underground, because to be honest, they're a collector's dream. More about that in a minute. So I did compare this with this version here, which is spine number 43 from the Italian Classics collection, and it's quite a nice special edition actually, because it does come with art cards and it comes with a booklet, and it comes with a lovely slipcover as well. It's got a nice original artwork, so you get it. This is a nice set. Now the best thing about this set is that I believe on first glance that the extras on here are completely different. I'm going to go more into them in a minute. So the Blu-ray on here looks very nice actually. It's a solid set for the UK. I would say if anything the picture it's not washed out, but it's quite bright, which isn't a bad thing on Blu-rays, but sometimes when you get a 4K that's a bit washed out, it looks a bit more washed out. So I was a little bit worried to know if the detail or the colours on here would be as good as I would want them to be. So this is the newest 4K to come out from Blue Underground, and it's this time around it's not a lenticular case, it's just the smaller, slimmer version, because the other ones with lenticular cases and you get the soundtrack to it are a little bit bigger. So also, as they do on all of their releases in 4K, they do a lot of embossing on the sleeve. So this is embossed. You get some embossing around the faces there. This is embossed. This is embossed. This is embossed. This is embossed. On the back, this is embossed. These two things are embossed. This is embossed. This is embossed. It's just brilliant. You get all these little touches, which I think is one of the things that makes it stand out for me. There's just that little bit of attention to detail, which I really like in the release. And as always, I keep the shrink wrap on these ones as long as I can, and the shrink wrap seems to sit quite well on here, just protecting the sleeves as much as I can. Inside, you get the reversible art there, which is the same as this cover on here, and you get, in the box, you do get the Blu-ray, which I believe has the Blu-ray movie on there. I need to check that out. It has all the extras on the Blu-ray. It has one extra on the 4K and also some commentaries, and you get the 4K disc as well. So what's the picture quality like? Well, I'm going to say it's absolutely stunning. The main thing is the HDR. The HDR on here is just absolutely incredible, as it always is on these. They just do a fantastic job. I think that these are the best remasters of 4Ks that I've seen. They take these older films and they just turn them into something spectacular. So the clarity on here is really nice. But the 4K, it looks the best it's ever looked. And also it's got Dolby Vision on. It's also got Dolby Atmos soundtrack. The soundtrack on here is 7.1. It comes out on my soundbar. And it sounds really, really wide, really, really deep. And to be honest, it's one of those movies where I put it off for quite a while to rewatch it, and I'm really excited to rewatch it now, because I remember liking one of the stories more than the other ones. I think it was a Harvey Keitel story that I liked more than the Romero one. So this disc has Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. It's in widescreen 1.85. It's 1990 and 120 minutes long. On disc 1, you get an audio commentary with Troy Howarth. You get the unseen cinema of Dario Argento. You get theatrical trailer and poster and still gallery. On disc 2, you get Two Masters' Eyes, interviews with directors Dario Argento and Romero, special makeups effects supervisor Tom Savini, exclusive producer Claudio Argento and Asia Argento. You get Savini's effects, a behind-the-scenes look at the film's special makeup effects at home with Tom Savini, a personal tour of Tom Savini's home, which I'm sure I've seen on another disc, which is really fascinating, that one. His house is amazing. Adrian Barbeau on Romero, Before I Wake, interview with star Rami Zada. Behind the Wall, interview with star Madeline Potter. One Maestro and Two Masters, interview with composer Pino Donaggio. Rewriting Poe, interview with co-writer Franco Ferrini. The Cat Who Wouldn't Die, interview with assistant director Luigi Cosi. Two Evil Brothers, interview with makeup special assistant Everett Burrell. Working with George, interview with costume designer Barbara Anderson. So for special features, I think there's probably one that's got the most on actually on that one. And so to recap on this, the HDR and the picture quality on here is absolutely stunning. The sound quality in here is brilliant as well. I've got to admit, as I keep saying, the 4Ks from Blue Underground always really do impress me. I know that when I'm going to buy one, I always pre-order these ones because I always want to get the slipcover with it, or the covers, the lenticulars if they put them on. I don't want to be sort of disappointed by buying it doesn't have the cover on, because I just love the way that look on the shelves. They just look absolutely amazing. It's for me, it's the best collection I'm getting of 4Ks for these like older horror films, the ones that maybe would never get a look at on in the British market for some reason. I don't think these ones are ones that would sell well in this country. Maybe Zombie would. So it'll be interesting to see in the future what 4Ks the Blue Underground do bring out, because I've got a really good catalogue, and I think there's like deep cuts like this. I wasn't expecting Two Evil Eyes to come out, so it just shows you what things that they could probably bring out in the next months, years. And I'm really excited to see this. This company is one that I really do look forward to on the stuff that they put out, because I do think that everything they put out is like a collector's dream. The way it's set up, the covers, the special editions, the actual picture quality, which is the main thing for me. The sound quality is always immense. It's always Dolby Atmos. The full lot of when you get them, they're always in Dolby Atmos picture and Dolby Atmos sound, so you can't ask for more than that. So that's Two Evil Eyes by George A. Romero and Dario Argento. And just to talk about the special features on the 88 Films one, which don't sound the same, but they might sometimes they change the title of them, but they're actually the same features. The bonus features on here is a restored HD master with uncompressed Italian and English audio tracks. Double Vision, an interview with Kim Newman. Well, that's definitely not on there. Two Evil Eyes, an interview with second unit director Luigi Cosi and cult actress Caroline Munro. Well, that's definitely not on there. I don't know, I didn't know that Caroline Munro was in this movie. Maybe she's not. I hope she is, because I think she's absolutely brilliant. Italian opening and closing credits, theatrical trailer, reversible sleeve featuring alternative Italian artwork. Double Vision, Dario Argento has had a love-hate relationship with making movies in Hollywood, as he explains in this interview for the long-awaited Blu Ray bow of Two Evil Eyes. So that doesn't sound like it's on there as well. So these two movies, these two versions here, if you ever want to collect this one, you're going to get everything you want to know about Two Evil Eyes. But it's interesting to see how these two directors worked together and did put out this like split movie, which is something you don't see too often actually in the horror realm. So I do think with these two releases you are getting the best version of these movies. You're getting all the extras you could ever care to look at. And the 4K on here is absolutely stunning, as it is on all of the 4Ks from Blue Underground. Just unbelievable. If you're ever sitting on the fence about getting one, just get one. Pre-order them, because this is only £23, so that's not too bad as well. That's posted, so that was probably one of the cheapest ones I've got from there. Yes, you don't get your soundtrack, you don't get your lenticular case, but you know it's still a solid release. So yes, so thanks for watching. You take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.